Okay, so welcome to the next video. The learning objective is to demonstrate the skills of adding images so that you can make your advertisement very visual. We need to try and make it stand out, and to do that we can use images. And I'm looking for all of you. You can search for and select at least one appropriate image. You can save at least one image to your downloads area. You can insert at least one image into your advertisement, and stretch and challenge. You can change the size of the image and alter its position. You can use formatting features to enhance the look of the image. Okay, so let's go back to our leaflet. Now the image I've got there really isn't in keeping with my particular project, which is to do with biscuits and cakes. Now I'm going to go to Google. I'm just going to show you, I've got one loaded up here, but I'm just going to show you a good way to search for your particular on your particular topic. I'm just typing in biscuits here. Now it's brought up web pages. It's probably quickest if I just look under images. That's bringing up lots of different images there, and I'm going to choose chocolate digestives. I'll review that image. Now I'm going to right click on that and click Save Image As. If you don't have right click on your computer, I'll explain what you need to do in a second, but for those of you who are able to right click, Save Image As, make sure it's got a name there that you can recognize when you're going to try to find it. Click Save, and that will download to your downloads area. Okay, but now we're going to go back to our publisher flyer. I'm going to delete the image I've got there, and I'm going to insert picture. Whoops, from file, and remember that we said it was in our downloads area. So I need to just find the downloads area on the left hand side, and there are the chocolate digestives. Okay, so I'm just going to move that into position, and to alter the size of it, then you can see you've got these sort of white dots on the outside. They are the things that you need to hover over. Now it's usually best to alter the size at the diagonal points, because what can happen is if you do this, it can either make it too fat or too skinny, and it just doesn't look right. So try and keep it. Just going to undo that twice in proportion. I'm just going to alter that, make it slightly bigger. Again, I'm keeping it aligned with the left hand boxes here. Now just for those of you who couldn't download the image because of right click issues, what you can do is hover over the image and click Control, which is the bottom left hand key, and S, and that will save it as a web page. The next thing we do is go back to our downloads area. I'll just delete this for those people who do it like this. Go Insert Picture from File, and I'm going to go to, I'll just refresh that, biscuits, and I can see in my downloads that I've got a folder here called biscuits. So it's the folder that you need to look for, this yellow folder. Look in there, you should see that you've got some images in there. Now if I just click on that image, it's not really the image I wanted, so I need to see what's happened to that. And if that happens to you, perhaps the idea is to then find another image and try the same thing again. Control and S, and then we go back to our publisher page, go Insert, Picture from File, and then we need to make sure in the downloads area, again click on that folder, and if you make sure that you are looking at your folder from the point of view of medium or large icons, then you can see the image that you want, and there it is. Okay, so I'm going to just position that and resize it, just scale it down so it's a little bit smaller and it fits in and it's nicely in proportion. Something else you could do is insert an image from clip art, insert picture, clip art, and this is inbuilt images or artwork from Microsoft themselves, and you can see you can search for things. So if I search for, I don't know, for example, cakes, and it should come back with some little images there. I'll just take that one for example, and okay, so I've just dragged that over. Again, it's a little too big. It's maybe not in keeping with what I don't want with my project, because I'm not making wedding cakes. So I can just make sure I'm choosing something that's appropriate and relevant to my project. Okay, I'll just use that one. That could be used as a little, I don't know, little kind of logo perhaps out of the way, because it's only a small image. And I'm going to try biscuits this time. And there's something there I could use. It's just doing its thing. Oh, that's quite a nice image actually. I didn't need to search on Google. I'm just going to resize that. The other thing we said we are going to do originally was use formatting features to enhance the look of the image. And what can we do with that? So we can go to Format, Picture, go to Colors and Lines. Now I could do some simple borders here if I wanted to. So for example, a bit like that. Or I could use something a bit more jazzy using the border art. So I'm just going to choose that one for example, and you can preview that there. That's what it'll look like. Will that work? Click OK, and that works. It doesn't look very good though, so make sure you choose something that looks enhances the picture and doesn't distract. I could perhaps use, maybe that will be a little bit more subtle. I'll try that. Yeah, that works.